We'll make this quick. I know some of you like that. If you have a keen eye, you'll notice that I have changed fuel pressure regulators. The Holley regulator I found was not maintaining a consistent enough pressure. And why I think that is the range that it provides. You can put two different springs in it, but even with the heavy spring, I want to say it's like 16 to 70 psi. That's a really wide range, and it was fluctuating a little bit too much. So I went ahead and did what I should have done in the beginning and listened to good advice. And I put an Aeromotive regulator in there. I believe this goes 40 to 65. And it's rock solid 60 all the time. The other thing I learned too, I didn't even think about this. I think I did know this. I just didn't remember it. Liquid filled gauges, when they get hot, are not accurate because they're sealed, and because they're sealed, the pressure goes up inside because there's still air in there. This phone is just not focusing, is it? And so what happens is the pressure goes up inside of here, and it actually gives you a false reading because the quote atmospheric pressure is actually higher, which is going to keep the Borden tube that's in there from bending as much, and it won't give you as high a reading. So the pressure will actually read low. So these Aeromotive gauges are really cool because it's just got a little relief on here. What you do, I'm not going to do it right now because I've got it to where it's equalized when it's hot, which is what I want. But you simply pry up this little brass valve right there, and it lets the pressure out. And it does work. I've seen it when when it's hot in here and you move that. Actually, I mean, I could do it now. I suppose it should move a little bit if I guess not. It's equalized on its own. But at any rate, what you do is when it's hot, you relieve the pressure, and the needle will go up a few psi. It's more accurate. So I just want to go over those two things. This is just a real short quickie. Aeromotive makes good stuff. I should have listened to good advice that I got and not bought the Holley regulator. I'm sure the Holley regulator is fine for carbs and things that are not so critical. This thing seems to be very pressure sensitive. I will say now that the fuel pressure is correct all the time. And I made a couple of changes to the tune for acceleration enrichment. This thing got 18.5 miles to the gallon. Hard driving around town because I've been playing with it. And a lot of idle time. 18.5. That's pretty freaking good in my book. So anyways, we're going to take it on a long drive tomorrow. We're taking it up the freeway. So that's pretty much all I'm going to play with this thing anymore. This motor's coming out soon anyways, but I can't resist, trying to figure out some of the issues that it has. And I've gotten it pretty darn good. I got the idle sorted out. I played around with the PID loop for the timing to get the idle stabilization a little bit better. It's pretty darn good. I think I did it as good as any guy in their garage could do. So anyways, that's just a quick update. Nothing else going on as far as new motor yet. That's, it's still a work in progress. Sometimes things go slow. So, we'll give you updates as we can.